First off, I'm not a huge niffle person, but I've been lately getting into a little bit more. And then you got your college level football, okay? So, I've been looking. Deion Sanders seems to be the hot ticket right now. So I'm like, okay, let me put my focus on this Buffalo, Colorado, okay? And, you got to give the Fighting Illini, of course. But going back to the Colorado, okay, you see a lot of people who they're ecstatic. They're like, yes, he lost. The Colorado Buffalo, they lost. Yes, because recently they just lost against Oregon Ducks. Okay, so you got a lot of people who were saying like, oh yes, I can't, I knew it, I knew he wasn't ish, I knew he wasn't all that. They over here hyping him up and doing all this, doing all that. So you got all that kind of stuff going on. You have a whole bunch of people hating on him. Why is it that you do not want to see, for the haters, a black male succeed? What would be the reasoning? Why do you want to see someone's downfall? Yes, and here, as he has mentioned, and we're going to get into that, he got outmatched. We're going to go for the next time. But why is everyone hoping that he fails? Oh man, you see, because he left the HBCU and da 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 da. Okay, he was another employee. So should I vilify you if you leave your job right now? What's the difference? He doesn't own Jackson State. You got people who they're mad because he went to a PWI and he didn't stay in a HBCU. But the HBCU, homeboy was getting robbed multiple times. His office got broken into multiple times. His car got broken into multiple times while being in the HBCU. Okay. He also had to mow the lawn himself. And this ain't his backyard. This is a stadium that he does not own. This stadium, nor does he own this school. So again, why is he mowing the lawn? And that's not his job. People saying a whole bunch of stuff about this man. I'm like, he's doing some stuff. Got cheated out of money. There's a lot of money he was supposed to be making that's supposed to be on the plate, but somehow in these black leaders' hands, the money just disappeared. Oh, I don't know about the seat stuff. You gotta ask Deborah over there. I don't know. Okay. You had the leadership overall at the school. Just it wasn't a good thing. But overall, he said, well, new opportunities come your way. You gotta accept them. Why would I go and make, however much he was making there when I could be making 4 times that amount doing the same exact work? So if someone told you, I'll pay you $20 an hour, but then this job says $20 an hour, I pay $80 an hour. Which one you going to? You would say, well, I'll go to the $80 an hour because why would I be at the $20 if I'm doing the same exact work? That's the point. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into this press conference and just go kind of analyze a little bit what he was saying and all that. So first and foremost, he was saying there are no excuses, nothing. He even said no excuses, no nothing. Okay. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. He said, it was a good old fashioned butt kicking. It is what it is. We lost, and this is what it is. There's nothing else you can say. Another thing I like that he was doing in this press conference was the fact that he was praising their team, okay, the Oregon Ducks, individual players, the Bo Nickel, and the coaching staff for the performance. He's like, they got us on all 3 metrics. We just were ill prepared for it, obviously, and they end up winning. It is what it is, and you got some phenomenal people there and whatnot. A lot of the times also, he mentioned how essentially how people would be like, oh, well, you over here bragging, you think you all that, you think because you Deion Sanders, you doing all this and you think you all that. And the thing about it is, it's not like they're arrogant. I don't find that to be arrogant. There's a difference between being arrogant and being confident. And that's really where I felt that he was. I felt like this was more of a confidence thing. You had people who were saying like, oh, well, this will humble you. This loss will humble you. Like he said, and he was mentioning, he was like, this isn't something that's going to humble me. So you don't need to get, oh, well, you drive too fast or whatever. You don't need to get in a car crash to have that humble you. And like he was saying, I don't need to lose to get humbled to prove a point, So I understood where he was coming from. He even mentioned, because one of the reporters was like, okay, is there a talent gap that's here? He was like, things just happen. There's no talent gap. It's just, we just weren't prepared for this one. He was mentioning how the penalties were bad, and just seeing like, okay, when even if you win or lost, you're still learning something. You're taking something away from what it is that you were doing. You're always going to, let's learn, okay, what could I have done better? Even if I won, what could I have done better to make sure that this didn't happen, this didn't happen, this didn't happen, I like the fact that he was holding accountability for not only his students, the players, but he's also holding accountability for himself, saying, it starts here, and the other coaching staff, because it's a everyone problem. Just like, when you see like Niffle, for example, man, that quarterback, and it's like, well, the quarterback can only do so much. Man, the quarterback ain't throwing the ball. Well, if he's constantly getting sacked, he's not going to throw a ball. Okay. So it's stuff like that, it's from everybody. Well, why is he getting sacked? Because this person ain't blocking him. Well, why is this person not blocking him? Because this person's over here. Well, why? Well, it's because the play we called, we didn't have. You know what I mean? I do like the fact that he was saying like, this ain't a pity party. We're going to get back to it and do what we got to do. Overall, Deion Sanders, he has proved to be, at least from everything that we see, he has proved to be a good father, a good coach, and overall just a good leader. He has good ideas that can make you some money and just overall build character and stuff like that. And that's something I really like. So that's why I don't get these haters who are out here just saying all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, y'all got a problem with him. It's not like y'all just dislike Colorado. You just don't like him, because he could have gone anywhere else and y'all would still be saying what y'all saying. To me, I don't have time to be having all that hate in my heart. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. I would also appreciate it if you could go on ebay.com, simply type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then you can support me right over there. I have a wide variety of items over there. I have many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, which has candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I even have comic books on there, men's ties, action figures, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Definitely support me on there. Like I said, do not forget to like and subscribe, and thank you.